Well, Don, obviously Brad Crouch and Rory Atkins sent back to the State League. Can you just elaborate a little bit for us?
Yeah, look, it's disappointing for both of them. We've got a trademark in place with our players, an expectation around their standards and our behaviours, and unfortunately they made an error of judgment last weekend, which means they weren't available for selection this weekend. That said, both those guys have got the opportunity to play this weekend, press their claims for a spot round one, and also to learn a lesson from the expectations of what we have as a footy club. They're both disappointed, as you can imagine, but they've now got an opportunity, as I said, to redeem themselves by playing well this weekend and keep themselves in the mix.
The error of judgment, how serious was the error of judgment?
It's an issue around their preparation, so it wasn't a serious incident at all.
Did it involve alcohol at all?
Look, I'm not going to go into the details exactly what it was, albeit say, look, our expectations with our players is that we're going to be elite in what we want, and that was driven by the players. The leadership group, when they became aware of it, approached me with a recommendation, which I fully supported. And as I said, both those guys an opportunity to learn and understand that that's not how we're going to operate as a footy club.
Did you have a say in the suspension or the demotion at all?
The recommendation was that they would just play Sandford this weekend. And look, I think based on the nature of the incident, that's enough. Both boys, as I say, are really contrite, disappointed themselves. They understand they've let themselves down, they've let their teammates down, so we move on.
Don, how disappointing given they're two young emerging players, and obviously Brad's had his injury issues as well. How disappointing to have the setback for those two?
Well, as I said, Andrew, disappointing for both of them, and as I said, both players are feel they've not only let themselves down after both had really good pre-seasons with Brad returning from his foot and Rory, but I expect that come Saturday they'll perform, understanding it's important for their prep for round one.
Where does it leave them placed to play in round one of the home and away season?
Well, they get an opportunity to play, which is important in terms of their build to round one. So we'll see how they perform, and I'd expect that they'll be up for selection round one.
Obviously, the leadership group has said drawn a line in the sand here. Are you pleased that they've done that to set some early, guidelines for the rest of the season?
Yeah, look, it was very clear to the players last week in the expectations, and as I said, unfortunately, the boys made an error of judgment, and we go forward. Really looking forward to Gold Coast. If we could talk about Gold Coast, it's a great opportunity for the side now at Gold Coast, playing against a side who, as I said, really competitive last week against West Coast. And really strong in the contested ball in that area, which was a focus for us going in. So we look forward to that challenge and getting ready for round one.
Who gets a chance with these two dropping out of the team?
There was a few guys in line. It was probably at the end. It was Jared Lyons and Dean Gore will come in. Probably get some more game time for Cam Ellis-Yeoman as well. So a few guys will step in. As I said yesterday, we've got a lot of guys competing for those spots. So that's one of the byproducts of, unfortunately, a disciplinary action is you lose your opportunity to press your claims for the boys not playing, but it opens an opportunity for others.
In this game, obviously, Gold Coast are going okay at the moment, so it's going to be a real good hit out and test of your squad, I guess.
Yeah, and that's what we're after. We go to 90 rotations. We understand that that's going to have some ramifications for some players staying on the ground longer. And so it's really important as part of our build into round one.
You can play 24. Will you use all 24, or what's your plan with the rotations?
Yeah, we'll manage the way we go about it. We're going to obviously use only the 90, and we don't want to spread them across everyone. So we'll probably look at whether we use one or two as a marginal interchange, or some guys may not get a lot of game time, but that's what we need to do to prepare for round one.
No Troy Mental, he just needs to keep working. Where's he at with his footy, I suppose?
Yeah, look, we were keen to get Troy in, and we had a look at NAB 2, and he's making progress. We saw some good things out of NAB 2. Really looking for him to just go back and really use some of the things that he's learnt, and he's also developed in terms of his conditioning side at Sandford level to build some confidence, and I'm very confident that he'll do that and press his claim shortly.
Given how ruthless the AFL is, Don, can players afford to make errors of judgment like this if they want to be mainstays in the side?
I think that's a good question, but it's difficult for the players in this day and age. And as I said, this is a minor error of judgment these two made. I wouldn't want it to be a pattern, but at the moment it's an event, and so we treat it as it is. And as we move on, and I'm sure the lesson's been learned, and we hopefully won't see a repeat of it.